What makes you think that I'ma answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times, cause you know I go crazy for mine. And that's just something that you ain't like, cause I go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine. Pull up, hop out, flexing with the pressure. Someone hit my line, it's my connection with the Tesla. We gon' move the city back to back like it's on. We gon' move the city back to back, we doing extra. Jenny from the block, where you from though? You know it's on side when you come though. Hit it from the side like a drum roll. Hit it from behind like a Congo. Make it shake and let's go. It's some ways that we know. You got places to go. Waste no time, let's get on. Only way that you know is for me, cause you know that I go.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy. And I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy for mine.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby. If these walls tall, they give you my track list. You know you shouldn't ask this. Those girls are just practice. I ain't one for the past tense. I'm just trying to get active. Sex game on savage, yeah. Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? You know it's crazy, huh? Crazy, 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 huh? Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? You know it's crazy, yeah. Crazy, huh?
Let's go.
Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh?
Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up. it up, you can hold my eyes. Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes.
What up?
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Sneak and Geek Live. I am your host, Atreus. You can call me Atreus, you can call me Atreus, whichever one suits your fancy. We're back, all right. We got everything. Audio levels. How's my sound? Check. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, so audio levels are good. Gold. Gold good, the rings are good, the chain is good. We're back, okay? We have a plethora of couple of news cycles we want to go over, including one major news cycle around the one called Kang. We will talk about that, but first we got to get into some housekeeping. So for one, guys, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're sharing the stream. Bringing in your other buddies, your friends, and everybody else. If you really want to help with the channel, okay, for those of you who are really big fans of the channel and you really want to help, all right, the best thing that you could ever do is to make sure that you're subscribed, for one, turn on the notification bell, for two, and anytime a video drops, you want to make sure that you're watching the video all the way through. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what if it's not a video I want to watch? What if I'm at work? What if I'm busy? What if that's all that's fine. All you got to do is put the video on silent and put the playback speed on 1.5 or put it on 2. Either way, just so the video plays all the way through so we can get our watch time on the videos up. It has been working, guys. The long form videos are performing much better than they was last month. So it's been working, and make sure you're engaging with the video by hitting the like button. And if you feel so, drop a comment, even if it's just an emoji or something. We're trying to drive up the watch time and the engagement. But if that's too much for you to do, you can always donate to the channel. I have a Cash App, I have a Venmo, whatever the case may be. Additionally, I was not on Saturday Night Hypnosis this weekend because what I was trying to do is I was trying to get the first interview for you guys, but that ended up falling through. We couldn't get it worked out. So I ended up missing Saturday night hypnosis for no reason, but it's all good. There'll always be other weekends. Um, Let me see. Let me make sure. Make sure you guys are following me on Rumble. We need 25 followers on Rumble so we can stream on Rumble. Make sure you guys. Okay, so Twitch. So as you know, I started doing the Resident Evil stream on Friday, and then I did one on Saturday, and we did it exclusively on Twitch because we want to grow the Twitch platform. I just don't know how long I can do, because I already I'm looking right now. At the very least, I got six people watching right now. I don't know how long I can do Twitch with like literally nobody in there, because it's like YouTube puts you in the algorithm on here. Twitch doesn't do that, right? So on Friday, Honey was in the chat, but it was just Honey, and then on Saturday, it was nobody in the chat. So I think what I'm gonna do is I don't want to give up on Twitch at all. I mean, we're streaming to Twitch right now, but I don't think I'm. So what I'll do is we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue to stream to YouTube tonight, YouTube and Twitch tonight, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays we will stream exclusively to Twitch, right? So YouTube and Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then stream exclusively to Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's the compromise. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do exclusively Twitch all week. There's no way. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our first story of today. I know everybody wants to get into Jonathan Majors, but we're gonna save that one because I got a lot to say about that one. We got updates on Victoria Alonso first though. Okay, so originally when the news first hit, right? The news first hit, and there was speculation about why she left. We found out later that she was actually fired. Okay, more details and everything has come out. Allegedly, she was fired because a breach of contract. But it's about to heat up. Disney's about to have a big doozy on their hands. Dude, I take that back. Whatever that was, I just said, ignore that. Here we go. The saga of Victoria Alonso's firing from Marvel Studios heats up. All right. When one of the key figures behind the Marvel Cinematic Universe was fired seemingly out of the blue, you had a sense it was going to get much more complex, and now it has. Last week, Victoria Alonso, who has produced every single Marvel Studios movie alongside Kevin Feige and Louis D'Apicito, was fired from the company. At the same time, no reason was given for the exit, but later in the week, a few things came to light. It began Friday when the Hollywood Reporter released a piece claiming Alonso was fired because she breached her contract by producing Argentina 1985, a movie distributed by Amazon, which was nominated for the Best International Feature Oscar. Alonso not only produced it, but used her name and status to promote it. And according to the trade, working with the competing company and project was a key factor behind her firing. However, later that day, Alonso's lawyer, Patty Glazer, spoke to the Los Angeles Times and refuted those claims. The idea that Victoria was fired over a handful of press interviews related to a personal passion project about human rights and democracy that was nominated for an Oscar, in which she got Disney's blessing to work on, is absolutely ridiculous. Victoria, a gay Latina who had the courage to criticize Disney, was silenced. Now let's talk about that statement right there. I believe, it is my personal belief, I have no evidence to back this up, that Victoria Alonso and her lawyer are full of shit. I believe there are several reasons why Victoria Alonso was fired. Apparently, she was a menace behind the scenes. If you look at any interview of her talking, she's a menace in interviews. Even when you go back to that X-Men interview where she said, you know, there's women in the X-Men, so she thinks it's outdated. She looks, she appears, she speaks like an intimidating figure. Like, I say what I say, I mean what I say. Right? And so when it comes to these rumors that are leaking out saying that Victoria Alonso was a Kingsmaker, you know, if she liked you, you got a ton of work. If she didn't like you, you were blackballed. And hold on, I got a little bit of an error here. Hold up. Hold up. What is going on? Okay, there we go. All right. But yeah, though. And so, uh, honey, I see you in the chat. Thank you. I'm gonna get those. Yeah. So what she says that all she had to do was just say, you know, these claims are not accurate. We will fight this in court or whatever the case may be. But they do this the idea that Victoria was fired over a handful of press interviews relating to a personal passion project about human rights and democracy that was nominated for an Oscar and which she got Disney's blessing to work on is absolutely ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here. There was no need for you to put all you had to do was just say the idea that Victoria was fired over a movie that she got the blessing for Disney to work on is absolutely ridiculous. But she put all of this personal passion project about human rights and democracy and was nominated for an Oscar. And Victoria, a gay Latina who had the courage to criticize Disney, was silenced. You're trying to get sympathy points. This is Victoria Alonso trying to bully Disney. Tell me I'm lying. Victoria and her lawyer are trying to bully Disney. They're trying to use public appeal, the Victim Olympics. Shout out to Anton Daniels. She's trying to use the Victim Olympics to gain sympathy from those in the media, from those on Twitter and everybody else to shame Disney. But I don't think it's gonna work. It's Disney, for crying out loud, right? Oh, you fired a triple minority. You can't do that. Victoria Alonso is a woman. She's a lesbian woman, and she's a lesbian woman who happens to be Latina. Triple minority. You can't do that. Here's where things get spicy, though. Glazer added that Alonso was terminated when she refused to do something she believed was reprehensible. She did not explain further, but added Disney and Marvel made a really poor decision that will have serious consequences. There's a lot more to the story, and Victoria will be telling it shortly in one form or another. A lot of people are speculating that Disney chose to fire her after criticizing Bob Chapek on the "Don't Say Gay" situation. I can see that. I can believe that. You gotta understand, these people in these big companies, you can't just fire them. But what I believe is they take notes on you. As long as you're performing, they'll ignore everything you've done, but they'll take notes on you. Anything, even if they give you permission to do something, they're writing it down. And so the moment she became a problem, I believe Victoria Alonso was a big problem for Marvel. I believe she started to get a little bit too big for her britches, and she was feeling it. And Disney was like, man, you got to go. And Kevin Feige needed a fall guy. He needed a fall guy. I told y'all she didn't just walk out on her own. Ain't nowhere in hell. What could possibly be so reprehensible? Well, if it is, and as far as the reprehensible part, I think that has to do with Disney asking her to do something that might be anti-woke. That's what I believe. But we'll see. Well, it is of note that Alonso was very outspoken when the CEO of Disney, Bob Chapek, didn't respond strongly enough to Florida's Don't Say Gay bill. It's unclear if there's any correlation related, but Glazer mentioned it, and it illustrates that Alonso was not afraid to speak out against her bosses. What job can you work, ladies and gentlemen, where you can openly speak out against your boss and not have any, type of discipline action? I don't know. You can most certainly talk to your boss and say, hey, I think you could do it a better way. But there's no job that you can have where you can go out into the public and say, you know what? My boss is a coward. He ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. he trash. And then you can just come to work the next day like everything cool. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, y'all gotta stop hiring these woke people. These people are psychopaths. And Victoria Alonso is a prime example of a woke psychopath who gained so much power in the industry. The VFX part of the industry are unionizing. And notice the moment she was fired, all of these people start coming out the woodwork saying, yeah, she was garbage. She was trash. She did this. She did that. Because they were genuinely afraid of her. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? But we can move on. We can move on. Let's get into these comments. Let's see what y'all saying out here in these chats. In the chats. Let's see what we got going on here. So Honey made it to the chat. I appreciate you, Honey, for coming. Always love having you in the chat. I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I spoke earlier. So Han said he was traveling on Saturday. He says, who does use Twitch anyway? So Twitch, I ain't gonna lie, Twitch is mostly a gaming thing. You get what I'm saying? Now there are people who get a lot of views on Twitch. I noticed DJ Academics, he has a big Twitch following. Kai Sanat, I don't even know if Kai Sanat has, I don't know if he even plays video games, to be honest with you. I always just see him doing weird shit on Twitch. But he has a following, so he's evidently entertaining. So but what I was saying earlier, as far as Twitch goes, is that we want to get the reason why we want to get Twitch going is because one, the growth of the channel, obviously, and two, we don't want to just be big on one platform. We want to be big on multiple platforms so that we don't have to bow, you know what I'm saying, to certain platforms. And so that's why I kind of wanted to get people more active on Twitch so that we can do that. But I don't think Honey was here when I said it earlier. Honey, I've decided that we're not going to go exclusively on Twitch for the full week, only because there's only but so much streaming to nobody I can handle. So what we're going to do is tonight we're going to be streaming to YouTube and Twitch. Tuesday exclusively Twitch. Wednesday YouTube and Twitch, and so on. So 2 days out of the week we're going to be exclusively on Twitch. That's the compromise. So we already got 2 episodes of Resident Evil 4 up, but we're going to go YouTube and Twitch tonight, 6:30 p.m. Let's go into the rest of these comments. Reed says, I can't get on Twitch. Something is blocking me, even though it's support. Yeah, I know about your situation. Hans says, use Brave. What's Brave? When it comes to Disney, all I can say is that's going to be a GIF. Reed says, I say that all the time about Biden. Isn't he the... Reed, you stupid. My boy Chris is in the chat. He says Facebook is good too. I'm thinking of trying out Kick too. Kick. You mean like that chat app? I don't know about that one. Never put all of your eggs in one platform like YouTube when they are known for shutting down talent. Absolutely. And that's why we want to get Twitch. That's why we want to get Twitch on and popping, because not just Twitch, Rumble, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm going to stream on TikTok before they shut it down. I planned on doing that this week, but I got held back by something. And so there's that. But yeah, we don't want to be just on one platform. I'm thinking about Facebook as well. I gotta get another page set up on Facebook though. Where Aiden Ross went to when he got banned for Twitch. Kick. I have to get educated on that. Okay, we're gonna move on into the next topic. Johnathan Majors. Johnathan Majors over the weekend had been charged. So he got arrested for domestic violence. He was charged with strangulation and assault. Now, this was breaking news, And normally on breaking news, I'll drop an emergency video. However, y'all know over here, domestic violence or just violence in general is a very touchy subject, especially after the Johnny Depp situation, especially after the Tory Lanez situation, especially after who was it? What was the rock star's name? You know, the weird guy with the makeup and stuff like that. Marilyn Manson. Okay. I was about to fuck up and say Marilyn Monroe again, but no, Marilyn Manson. And so when it came out, what happened with Jonathan Majors over the weekend, I was going to jump on it, but I'm so glad I didn't. I said I was going to wait till Monday, wait for more details to come out. Because I'm going to be honest with you. When it first came out, I don't know what it was about this particular case. I looked at it and I said, he probably did that shit. Like, I don't know what it is. Most of the time when allegations about a man comes out, I'd be like, let's see the facts before we just assume. But it was something about Jonathan Majors and that situation where I was like, guilty. That nigga is guilty. I don't know what it is. And y'all know me. I am not a believe all women type of person, but it was just something in me that was just like, he probably did that shit. Well, I'm glad I didn't come on with that take, because as it turns out, the person who alleged it has recanted her statement according to his lawyer. So Jonathan Majors' attorney says the woman who accused him of assault has taken back her allegations after he was arrested in New York. Creed 3 actor Jonathan Majors was arrested Saturday morning in Manhattan on suspicion of strangulation, assault, and harassment. Majors, 33, was arrested after domestic dispute that happened in the Chelsea neighborhood. A 30-year-old woman who was taken to a hospital with minor injuries to her head and neck, the NYPD said. Majors was taken into custody without incident, and the woman told officers that she had been assaulted. The lawyer says he's completely innocent and is probably the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows. According to Chandri, the video evidence of the incident, which occurred within a vehicle, and testimony from witnesses will prove the actor's innocence. There was actually more details. I'm trying to see. Hold on, y'all. God damn it. Okay. Okay, so here we go. In a statement sent by Kerry Gordon, a representative for Mr. Majors, and attributed to prior, this is from the New York Times. Jonathan Majors' lawyer, Miss Chandri, wrote that Mr. Majors was the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows, that the woman had recanted the accusation, and the video evidence and witness supported this account. God damn it, y'all just regurgitating the same thing. I'm trying to make sure. Okay, well, apparently they're not gonna give us the details. So, I watched Clownfish TV's video on it, and according to some tweets or whatever the case may be, it might have been, this is purely speculation, a situation where he was with a woman and he was texting another woman in his phone, and she took his phone, and it, whatever happened. But the point is, the lawyer says that in a written statement, get rid of this. In a written statement, the girl has already recanted her statements, her accusations, and what this made me feel like is that I'm kind of disappointed in a lot of people in my space. Like, I could have easily made a video like this and was like, you know, and got the views or whatever the case may be, but I wanted to get all the details. And I guess in hindsight, I probably should have just reported it and not given, you know, my take on it. But like, my take on it was like, yeah, he probably did that shit. And so I'm glad that I didn't. So I guess in the future, I should probably just report on it. But if you look at a lot of people, like I'll give you a prime example. Y'all know I watch the Arcade Outpost, right? And sometimes he can be a little outrageous. And he had a thumbnail where it was a picture of Jonathan Majors as Kang, and it was like lock him up. Now it was clickbait because if you actually watch the video, he was saying these are just allegations that nothing's been proven yet. So it's obvious that his thumbnail was just clickbait, but it's still kind of like I don't know if I really rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gets accused of something, and then everybody else, like a lot of people was just like, kind of making fun of him. Oh, I didn't do nothing. You seen thumbnails all over the place. And I'm kind of like, we know that these false allegations happen all the time. So why are we dogpiling on them? And if you look on Twitter, right, and you look up Jonathan Majors, people are still like roasting him. Like they're acting as though he's already been convicted. Like this person says in less than 24 hours without witnesses, cameras, or photos, the mere mention of Jonathan Majors being arrested has received more outrage and press than the totality of what Dana White received after being recorded hitting his wife. Don't feel like the accuser has allegedly recanted her story, but Jonathan Majors is already being preemptively canceled. The Army just pulled one of his commercials. This is what happens when Me Too and Believe Her goes too far. This woman needs to be held accountable. These are old. It says Jonathan Majors looking at how social media flip-flopped on him in the past 24 hours. No, but really, like there's a lot of people this person says, I'm giving Jonathan Majors the same benefit of the doubt that celebrity media gave Mark Wahlberg, Mel Gibson, Urza Miller, Josh Brolin, and Dana White. It's messed up how that woman recanted her statement against Jonathan Majors, and everyone's like, he still did it though. He paid her. Men have it hard, and y'all ain't shit. Listen, and there's already people like even in Clownfish TV, and I'm a big fan of Clownfish TV. But even on Clownfish TV, they mentioned the fact that they feel like maybe there's some Disney hush money. And that could certainly be the possibility. Disney could have most certainly reached out to this lady and was like, listen, shut up and we'll throw you however. But what's more likely? That he did it and that Disney could actually replace Jonathan Majors as Kang and say that it's a variant? Or that they reached out to this woman and paid her hush money, and she could like slip up and say something about it. Like, come on. He said, "How did Jonathan Majors get famous and canceled in the same damn month?" But okay. And so here's what I wanted to say about this. There is some accountability to be held on Jonathan Majors' front, right? You are Jonathan Majors. I need you to pay. Is this camera on me? I need you to pay attention. You are Jonathan Majors. You are one of the biggest superstars in Hollywood right now, next to Michael B. Jordan, next to guys like, oh my God, like people are talking about you more than Leonardo DiCaprio. People are talking about you in the same breath with Keanu Reeves. You got so much riding on you, not just as a black person, but so many people are eating off of your family, your friends, your best friends from college. You are Jonathan Majors. You are Kang the Conqueror. You are in Creed. You got another movie coming out this week. You was just in the magazine posing. Dog. You cannot be out here arguing with these women, man. You can't do it. You just cannot do it. If you are a man of any fame whatsoever, even me, I'm not even famous, dog. I just got 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm not about to be out here arguing with no female about nothing. You dating somebody, it's my way or the highway. Not because I'm misogynistic or I'm selfish or I'm controlling. No, because I know the power of a woman can actually destroy my life. And so for you to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. Maybe he was texting with his phone and there was another woman and she grabbed his phone or something like that. Maybe that happened. I don't know, but I'm not arguing with you. If you take my phone, I'm getting 12 involved. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting the police involved. Period. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. When I was a ninth grader at Fayette County High School in Georgia, I had a chick, a very attractive girl, and I think I'm pretty sure she had a crush on me or something like that. Very attractive girl. She took my phone and she put it in her chest. Now, mind you, we in ninth grade. This girl she had some C cups. We'll say that. Very attractive girl. And she had my phone and she put it in her chest. She put it in her bra. And, you know, she had big chest for a ninth grade girl at the time, through my eyes of a ninth grader. And so I had to deal with, she was running around, we was in gym class, and she was running around with my phone in her chest, and I felt like it was nothing I could do about it. And so eventually I just stuck my chest out. I said, screw it. I went in her bra and took my phone back. And then she went, and she act shocked. And like, I didn't know what to think. And so I went that entire school day sweating, like I was sweating, thinking that she was gonna go and report me to the principal's office and say that I did something to her. Like I was in class, like ever since that day, I've never allowed for a woman to put me in that kind of position ever again. I don't never do that. I won't say never. I try my best to never let a woman put me in that kind of situation again, to where I did something I feel like at any moment she could go and say I did this to her, and then my career or my life is over. So Johnathan Majors, like, bro, there's no way, dog. You cannot be arguing with these girls. You know what I'm saying? You need NDAs. You need something. You need to be watching Red Pill or something like that, dog, because ain't no way. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on from that. Do I think Johnathan Majors is innocent? I don't know. Like I said, originally I came off thinking, yeah, he probably did that shit. But I don't know. You know, we'll see. Let's get back to these comments. All right. Chris says rubs hands, got here right on time. Yeah. Reed says Discord should be front and center, and maybe Twitter too, but it's easy to get a ban on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter be wilding. As far as Discord goes, speaking of, we're gonna go ahead and drop that link in the chat. Guys, we need y'all to join the Discord if you have not done so already. All right, the Discord will not be free forever. Okay, eventually we're gonna get to a point where you know, it's gonna get packed. I'm thinking that like right when we get to like 50 people, maybe even 100, I don't know. But once we get to enough people, it won't be free anymore. So Hans says, yeah, Egotistic got demonetized on YouTube 3 months. Yeah, I remember that. Honey says Manson and Justin Rowland. Yep, Justin Rowland too. When you said the guy with makeup, I thought you meant Sam Brenton. No. Hans says, damn, he did a Dan Harmon made season 4 maneuver. I'm not sure what that is. Don't you mean this is the New York Lies? Gosh. Hans says, damn, it's Hollywood. We know they do sick stuff, but good movies. Shame over Kevin Spacey and House of Cards cancellation. Yeah. Okay. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. I want to remind you guys that the best way to help the channel is to make sure you're subscribed, make sure the notification bell is on, and make sure that you watch uh, uh, um, make sure that you watch the videos all the way through. Um, even if you're not interested in the video, play the video all the way through. Um, put it on silent and put the playback speed all the way up to the max if you need to. That's the best way to help the channel because that pushes us out into the algorithm. That pushes us, you know, the engagement and the watch time on the videos is what pushes us out into the algorithm. And so if that's the best way to help the channel, but if that's too much work for you, then you're more than welcome to donate. Because I know a lot of people, believe it or not, there are a lot of people who don't want to do work. They just want to throw money. My grandmother is like that. My grandmother's one of those people where she don't really want to do any labor at all. She's the type of just, look, let me just write you a check. And you know, that's, some people spend money. That's what they like to do. So yeah, so once again, best way to help the channel is to watch the videos all the way through, even if it's not a video you're particularly interested in. If you just want to help the best way you can, play the video all the way through, hit the like button, and if you want to, drop a comment, even if it's just an emoji or something like that. Anyway, let's move on to our next topic. I want to get into our get woke, go broke topic of the day. And it's not really a get woke, go broke thing, but it's a hilarious, it's a hilarious predicament. Trans woman left sobbing in JFK after a TSA agent hit her in the testicles. What? Yo! I gotta find the full story on this one. Hold on. Hold your horses. You gotta follow. Shout out to Clown World on Twitter, y'all. Clown World is one of the funniest accounts. Hold on. Clown World. Between Libs of TikTok and Clown World, you got to follow them. Trans woman left sobbing in JFK airport after TSA agent hit her in the testicles. A transgender woman was left in tears at JFK after she claimed a TSA agent punched her in the testicles while she was going through security. The unidentified flyer took to social media to vent about the incident, in which she said the agent humiliated her in front of everyone in a series of posts that have since been deleted. Hi, so a TSA agent at JFK punched me in the genitalia, yelled at me for having a penis, and humiliated me in front of everyone after I told her to please stop. She captioned a photo of her crying in the airport bathroom, according to a screenshot, but the embarrassment didn't stop there. According to the woman, the TSA agent followed me into the women's bathroom and began talking about me to a co-worker while I sobbed in the stall. She wrote, asking her friends on the internet for advice as to what she should do. How about you actually, never mind, I don't want to get canceled. Look at this. This is wild. You know what's scary? I could see somebody mistaking her for actually being a woman. I could actually see that. She claimed her balls hurt so bad. Oh no! You can't make this shit up, bro. Women don't have balls. Am I tripping? Is this camera on me? Use your common sense. Do women have balls? Do women have balls? Am I missing something? Wow. In a follow-up post, she said she was left crying for over an hour and said, my balls still hurt so bad. Can somebody tell me, do women have balls? I need a woman up here right now for an interview. I need you to tell me with a straight face that women can have balls. I need to hear it out your mouth right now. She does not want the TS agent fired, she said in a separate post, but wanted her educated and the entirety of TSA abolished altogether. In response to the woman's post, JFK apologized for the incident. For what? For what? You know what I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for women today who come out looking like their dad. Because now dudes got to seriously be sitting up there looking at you like, you a woman? Were you born a man? And just imagine because I haven't had to deal with that yet, but I'll be, you sure you're a woman? Because I can see somebody, if he throws on some makeup, I can see somebody mistaking this for being a woman. So, hey, you know what I mean? We're going to move on. Let's get to these comments. Hans says, watch out, honey has at least... Hans. Hans, come on, man. You finna get me too in my own stream. Honey says, I missed it. What y'all talking about? We were talking about the trans JFK woman who got hit in the nuts. She says she's a woman, but apparently she got nuts. Okay. Why would you go to a woman TSA worker to get searched and not tell them you're male? Man, what? You can't make this shit up. Oh my goodness, my bracelet fell off. Holy, you can't make this shit up. Oh my Lord. Why would you go to the TSA agent who's supposed to be searching for women and you got balls between your legs? It just makes no sense. And then you're in the bathroom crying like it's somebody else's fault but yours. It fell off again. You know what? Fuck that bracelet. But then you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make it up. I mean, God, what times are we living in that you have to go to you as a TSA agent are told you are searching women, okay? You're searching women. And then you're searching, trying to make sure there's no gun between her legs, and pow! Balls! You're sitting there like, ma'am, what the fuck is this? Like, you're legitimately searching for drugs. I mean, I just want you to think about this. People smuggle in drugs all the time. And so you're a woman and you're looking down there trying to make sure there's not a brick of cocaine down there. And then you grab it, you're like, what the fuck is this? Well, I need you to show me what this... Ma'am, is this a dick? Are these balls? Listen, if Pablo Escobar was still alive, he would be smuggling cocaine inside of dildos, and he would just tell a man to put it in your pants, claim you're trans, and go to the female version of TSA, and if they grip your nuts, no, I'm sorry, put it in a woman's pants, and if they grip them, you just say, "Oh my God, I'm trans." Ow! That is a serious national security issue. You're gonna have women coming in with rubber dicks, but they're gonna be filled with cocaine. and you won't be able to search it because I'm trans. What, you want to see my balls? Fuck out of here. Woo. Man, let's see. Han says, damn, ghetto Mickey. I would not be able to follow them to the bathroom. I would be on the floor just dying laughing. Yeah, man, like. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next topic, man. We're going to move on to the next topic. Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights. Now, CBR is claiming that Gotham Knights bad reviews haven't stopped the demand from viewers. Do y'all believe this? If CBR would have you believe that Gotham Knights is performing well despite the show being terrible. Analytics revealed that the CW's Gotham Knights series has overcome its negative reviews to become the most in-demand series on air. Do you believe that? It's the CW. Do you? Let's see what they have to say. Bad reviews from critics have not stopped the CW's Gotham Knights from becoming one of the most in-demand shows in the United States. Per the Wrap, for the week of March 11th through the 17th, 2023, Gotham Knights had a strong premiere as one of the United States' most in-demand breakout series, ranking with 16.9 times the average series demand. This is a massive 146% increase since the show's premiere aired March 14th, and the data comes from Parrot Analytics, which takes into account consumer research, streaming, downloads, and social media. Get the fuck out of here! I knew it! I fucking knew it! So what they're doing is they're doing the same shit that they was doing with Velma, the Velma series, where they tried to take. God damn it! You can't make this shit up. Hold on, I gotta pull it out. Where is it? Where is it? Hold up. Damn, where my sound at? Where my sound? Oh man, I done fucked it up. Hold up. Hold on. Let's go to control panel. I don't want y'all seeing this. That's highly unprofessional. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Here we go. It still ain't playing. Well, maybe y'all heard it on y'all end. I bet money y'all didn't hear it on y'all end. Hold on. Nope, y'all did not hear it on y'all end. Well, let's play it again. I'll play it again. I'll play it as many times as it needs to be played.
X a year, that'd be.
I'd say $100,000.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You can't make this shit up. I need to figure out why that's not playing. But they're doing the same thing that the Velma series is doing. They round up all of the social media engagement and consumer research, and they're adding it in with the views and trying to tell you that it's in demand. Get the fuck out of here. Don't nobody believe. Ain't nobody watching this show. Let's see. Despite taking last place for the week's top 10 in-demand series, including shows like The Last of Us, Gotham Knights' 16.9 multiplier was still enough to land within the chart's outstanding category. Cut it out. Cut it out, bro. Despite premiering back on January 15th, The Last of Us remained the most in-demand breakout series for the week of March 11th through the 17th, with an exceptional 63.5 multiplier. Some of the other series to crack the week's top 10 were, okay, who cares? Who cares? Ain't nobody First of all, let's show y'all what we're talking about when it comes to Gotham Knights. I already showed y'all some of the clips. By the way, I just looked up Gotham Knights in the what am I trying to say here? In Twitter. They would consider that a view, by the way. Oh, he searched Gotham Knights. That's a view. That is a view. Hold on. Trying to find the clip. Did I? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Well, this is awkward. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
You drop
Yo,
out.
why is my audio?
Unlike you, I didn't take AP Calculus, so maybe you can do that math for me.
It's not math.
Hold on, I'm gonna play it from
Straight
the beginning.
A's for me.
It's not math. It's history.
Straight A's, honor roll. But 7 months before graduation, you drop out. Unlike you, I didn't take AP Calculus, so maybe you can do that math for me.
It's not math.
I can't hear it, y'all. I gotta figure out.
It's history. Mom left.
I gotta figure out why my audio's not
Dad
playing.
couldn't beat on
my,
her anymore, so he turned to his kids. He didn't have a problem with bisexual chicks in his porn, but having one under his roof was another story. I had to get me and my brother out of there.
Your brother.
Cullen Rowe.
Really?
I know
'Cause your
exactly
birth
what it says, so I'm not
certificate
really
says you
tripping.
Don't use his dead name.
Fine. I got another dead name for him. Bruce Wayne.
Ford. Take a walk.
Dead naming? Really? Y'all see? So you really believe anybody's watching this shit? No. No, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Nobody believes what you're talking about. Nobody. And just look at the fucking lineup, bro. Look at the. Remember, we played Gotham Knights late last year in November. We know who's on Gotham. It's Batwoman, Tim Drake. Is it Tim Drake? I think it is Tim Drake's Robin, Nightwing, and Red Hood. Who the fuck are these people? The Joker's daughter? Who? This is supposed to be that female Robin from the Dark Knight series. Who the fuck is this supposed to be? Why does he look emo? Who is she? That's exactly what it looks like, Hans. The goddamn Twilight, man, if you don't get this. These are a bunch of children, bro. In the Gotham Knight story, they're adults by that time. And guess what? All of them are LGBTQ of some fashion. They're all LGBTQ. And they're trying to convince you that people are watching this garbage. Nobody's watching this garbage. Nobody. Nobody's watching this garbage. All right. Let's make sure we covered YouTube say it's detected some copyright. Huh. Possibly that oh, we got one more story. We got one more story. I wonder what the copyright could be. It's probably that Gotham Knight stuff. Damn. All right. Make sure you guys are liking the video. I want to remind you to join the Discord. I want to remind you to follow me on Twitter. I want to remind you that, and I'm gonna nail this home. I want to remind you to, if you want to support the channel, I know I keep saying it, I sound like a broken record, but it's working. That's all I can say is it's working. So make sure you guys, if you really want to help the channel, you're a fan, you really enjoy what I have to say, but you want to help, and this is the way to do it. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure the notification bell is on, and every video that drops, play the video all the way through. Even if you're not interested in that particular topic, play the video all the way through. Turn the video on, put it on silent, put the playback speed on max if you need to, and play the video all the way through. Make sure you're hitting the like button on it, because we're driving up the watch time and we're driving up the engagement, which puts us through the algorithm. It has been working wonders. As far as my long form content, this has probably been the best month we've had in a while. I haven't been doing shorts like that. I need to get back on that. But as far as long form content goes, this has been the best month in a while. So it's certainly better than February. Our shorts was really carrying us in February. So yeah. All right. So Dungeons and Dragons. For those of you who didn't know, Dungeons and Dragons is absolutely getting a movie, and it's already here. And the estimates at the box office are worse than Shazam. Holy. Oh, how? Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you decided you were going to emasculate your male lead. You can't make this shit up. Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves opens next week, with its box office predicted to massively flop, even worse than Shazam Fury of the Gods, a similarly goofy type comedic movie also featuring dragons. Fury of the Gods opened last week to only 30 million, and the latest forecast for Honor Among Thieves has the flick opening in 21 to the 30 million range. Holy. Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves cost around 151 million to make, so those numbers aren't good by any means, which is actually more than the 100 million budget for Shazam Fury of the Gods. Godly. I mean, Hollywood is struggling. And wasn't nobody talking about Dungeons and Dragons to begin with. And then you add in the fact that you decided to emasculate your male lead. Estimates come from the Box Office Pro, who revised their numbers from higher estimates just a couple of weeks ago, as tracking had Dungeons and Dragons opening between 23 and 30 million. Estimated Shazam 37 to 46 million, but now the potential numbers are a bit lower on the worst case scenario side of things. The flick also faces tough competition from the Super Mario Brothers movie, which I am going to go see. I don't know what it is, but that Super Mario Brothers movie is looking good. It gets me excited. And let's just talk about this, right? There's this whole discussion about family movies, because we're going to get into Shazam next, right? This whole idea that you're aiming, see, y'all are chasing money at the box office and bring us garbage tier content. You want to appeal to family audiences? Let me tell y'all something. Families are taking their kids to some R-rated movies. I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's got a family-friendly concept, like the Avengers are family-friendly, but you don't think that families are gonna take their kids to go and see Deadpool? Come on, let's be real. Let's be real here. I would absolutely take my 8-year-old to go see Dead. I don't have an 8-year-old, by the way, but I would, if I had an 8-year-old, I would definitely take my my kid to see Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool. You know, it's Deadpool. I ain't shit. This movie is dead on arrival. When you decide that you're going to eat, I mean, I don't want to say it's flopping because of that. Because let's keep it. Nobody was talking about this movie to begin with. I didn't even know they were making the Dungeons and Dragons. And I normally know exactly what's going on in the film industry. I had no idea this movie was being made. I'm not even a Dungeons and Dragons person. And now you're trying to make it a comedic. Everybody wants to be the MCU now. Stop it. Get some help. All right? Nobody, stop it. We need more maturity in these films. So, yeah. And now let's get into, I wanted to show y'all this clip because Shazam is flopping at the box office so bad, y'all. It's flopping. It's flopping. Watch this. Again, I can't hear this, so I'm playing it for y'all to hear.
I love Keanu Reeves. If you want to go see John Wick, fucking go for it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to. But John Wick's not a family movie. So if you're looking for a movie for your family or your date or whatever, or you just don't want to get into like hardcore, you know, pop, go see Shazam! Fury of the Gods. We are a far better film, and those of you who have seen the movie know this.
Yeesh. That's not a good look. That is not a good look at all. I mean, you sounded like a real hater just then. You sounded like a real hater. I mean, he's like, listen. He's like, listen. We got a family friendly movie. Don't go and see John Wick. Come and see our movie. That's not good. When your main actor has to come out and do that. Woo. While Shazam! Fury of the Gods crossed 100 million worldwide, its second weekend saw a huge drop. Let's see, a 68% drop, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's sad. Have you ever seen that before? Where an actor has to come out and hate on another movie to prop up their movie? I'd imagine that maybe some of some of his contract hinges on the box office performance. And so he's trying desperately to get people out there. Now, let me say this, though. You know, pause. I don't need to be a homosexual man to know whether or not a guy looks good and is appealing to women. Why didn't you just have him look like this? Why'd you? You could have kept him with the gray and the shave here and made him look a lot more mature. And this would have brought so many women to them see this movie. You should have just had a more mature movie. I'm sorry, people are getting tired of the kiddie, immature bullshit. I know I'm getting tired of it. I mean,
love Keanu Reeves. If you want to go see John Wick,
you telling me women
go
ain't,
for it.
ain't
I mean,
going
I'm not
after
going to tell you
him,
not to.
especially white women.
But John Wick's not a family movie.
Women at the box office.
So if you're looking for a movie
like
for your family or your date or whatever,
that
or
matters.
you just don't want to get into like hardcore,
hey,
you know,
listen,
go see Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
The gruff.
We are a far better film, and those of you who have seen the movie know this.
And we gonna.
I love Keanu Reeves. If you want to go see John Wick, fucking go for it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to.
Hey,
but John Wick's not a family movie.
But that's a sad state of affairs to be sitting there trying to hate on a. And I like Zachary Levi, but that was not a good look. That was not a good look. Let's get into these comments before we check out on the stream. Where was we? Honey says I left the autoplay on my desktop while I'm away from home. I appreciate that. She says more shorts, please. I like the Long Beach Griffey reacts. Okay, we'll do that. Hilarious. Chris says we lost Batgirl for this. Well, you lost Batgirl because according to a lot of people in the industry, that movie was garbage. Han says he's going to see the Super Mario movie. Honey says I'm going to see the Super Mario movie. Rumors say Peachy is going to be a girl boss. Yeah, I heard that too. Chris says Mario looks good. So I mean, Mario's tracking well. Reed says I will take my kids to see Deadpool. In fact, I'll take them to see it 2 times. I know that's right. Calling yourself a geek and don't play D&D. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know what to say. I just never got into it. He says, okay, that was sad. He says send him to Canada and get that medical assistant death. Come on, Reed. Han says Shazam is so gay. Reed says sometimes mostly on Mondays and Tuesdays, but never on Wednesdays. Okay. All right, guys. That has been the Sneak and Geek for today. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Shout out to Honey. Shout out to Hans. Shout out to Reed. Shout out to Chris. And shout out to all my Ninja watchers in the back. I appreciate y'all. We will be back later today, 6:30 p.m. Resident Evil Episode 3 on YouTube and Twitch this time. Tomorrow will be exclusively on Twitch, and then Wednesday, YouTube and Twitch. So, yeah. Once again, much love for y'all. I appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all later. We went longer than usual.